Hello everyone, it is I, Oshean the Hero, and today we're going to talk about one of the genres, if you will, of everything gaming that I've only talked about once before in my many, I think it's 6 episodes. Anyway, today we're going to talk about this thing which technically is news, I guess, because it's nothing else. But this social experiment, if you will, has taken the internet by storm and created, actually, countless memes in just 10 days. What is this, you ask? Twitch Plays Pokemon. Have you not heard of it? I mean, come on. Also, stay tuned for an important announcement about everything gaming and things. I'm so good at intros. Anyway, see ya. That wonderful YouTube video that I just played for you and totally should have put in the intro is one of the many videos and memes circulating around the internet about Twitch Plays Pokemon. That wonderful video was by Dennis J. There will be a link in the description, and I actually like it. It is really cool, especially if you know what Twitch Plays Pokemon is. And I bet you're wondering, Will, what is Twitch Plays Pokemon? You still haven't told us yet. Well, I'm gonna tell you right. Twitch Plays Pokemon is a quote-unquote social experiment invented by the anonymous programmer Twitch Plays Pokemon. It is a hack ROM of Pokemon Red ported onto a Twitch live stream, and in which people control Red, the player, using the chat. So, for example, if you typed up in the chat, it would be up. If you typed down in the chat, it would be down. You know, etc., etc. Logically, it would have been hard with 2 or 10 or even 100 people. How many people were playing Twitch Plays Pokemon? Thousands. So when the player got far enough into the Team Rocket base for a whole day, so the anonymous creator added the anarchy democracy, anarchy is the traditional format, and democracy is a way in which people voted for what action to do. So, for example, if I typed A and someone else typed A, there'd be 2 votes for A, and after 20 seconds, they would perform the action with the most votes. Of course, the loyal Twitch fandom, or the majority of it, hated it because they thought it took away from the Church of Helix, which I will get into later, because this has religions. Now it is time to go through the actual history of the stream. These updates are taken from someone who wrote an article about after watching the stream on dorkly.com. A link will be in the description. As of 48 hours into the game, the Hive Mind Empowerment has made some impressive progress. 2 badges down, although there's been a lot of aimless backtrack wandering and a near constant stream of people trying to pause the game and mess with the menu. After 72 hours, which is again 3 entire days, Red managed to collect 1 additional badge and has been stuck on the same ledge for the better part of 6 hours. Red has made 0 progress over the course of 15 hours. He is still stuck on Route 9. He has only the Helix fossil to consult him. In this dark hour, please tell his mother that he loves her and he will likely never see her again. For those who are wondering what they mean by the Helix fossil is, There in Pokemon games, you can get a fossil, which you can turn into a Pokemon. But since logically this is Twitch Plays Pokemon, there's no way they were ever going to be able to actually get a Pokemon from it. But people mess with the menu so much that they constantly clicked on the Helix fossil, and that didn't do anything. So people called it consulting the Helix fossil, and they named the the most powerful Pokemon in their party, a Pidgeot, BirdJesus. After struggling for over 16 hours, the players finally made it past the nightmare of Route 9. Praise be to the Helix fossil. The only problem now is that we get to navigate a pitch-black labyrinth cave. Final odds. The over 40,000 chatters controlling this game made it through the rock tunnel in a mere 9 hours. Remember, a complex pitch-black cave with monsters attacking constantly was easier than a ledge. 100 hours has passed. There have been over 500 simultaneous chatters. Red now has an Eevee in the 6th slot, crushing the hopes of those who wanted to have a Lapras. The only stone they have to make the Eevee evolve, though, is a Fire Stone, even though they need a Water Stone if they want a Vaporeon to be able to no-surf. In a stunningly brilliant move, the over 40,000 players decided to release their Charmeleon, which is the second highest Pokemon in their party, and their first Rattata. And they were replaced by a Rattata, a previously stored Rattata, and an Oddish. It has been over 110 hours. Pidgeot, aka their only hope, in a PC, and somehow lost the Helix fossil by storing that in the PC too. Then miraculously, Pidgeot was pulled back up. Hope remains. This should only be done in another year or so. Optimistic outlook. Famously around the Team Rocket hideout for the most of the day, aka this. They are attempting to get the elevator key, but that will require the slightest amount of coordinated effort. So get comfy. This can only take a few more hours. By the way, this has been going on for 5 entire days. 5 hours in, and a great deal has changed in the last few months. Now this is when they introduced the Anarchy mode, so I'm just going to skip over this because it already said. Anarchy seemed to be winning the battle for Red Soul. A clever tactic they've devised was to spam Start 9, which leads to pushing Start 9 times in a row, during a period of democracy until Anarchy is restored. Because yes. 47 hours, over 6 entire days. The player managed to beat Giovanni, not on their first try. Naturally, the Rattata that knows Dig, aka Digrat, dug out before they could pick out the Self-Scope. After some struggling, they got it and now can leave Celadon City. Note that they've been working on this for 36 hours. A day and a half. A few trips to the Pokemon Tower have proved fruitless since ghost types are immune to normal types. The hive mind has wavered between trying to power through that or trying to train Drowsy enough to learn Psychic by returning to the pitch black rock tunnel. They caught a Zubat named Dash, aka Dashbat, using one of the Great Balls that Red spent all of his money on. Then it was renamed JJSSS Dash because sure, why not? The Oddish that they had previously caught was named X parentheses ARAJGBA. I can't even say that. 2, because that will make this much simpler. And Rattata, known as Digrat, oh, sorry, these names are messing up my mouth, was renamed AAJST because this is ridiculous. Then another Zubat was caught named X. Smart move to use all the Great Balls to get Zubat. With work and a little bit of elbow grease, the players gained some new Pokemon, Hitmonlee named CCC and a Ghastly. Of course, CCC, the Hitmonlee, and X Zubat were released into the wild, and the Ghastly was left to rot in the PC. Luckily, Drowsy managed to learn Psychic, giving Twitch Pokemon the ability to actually make it through Pokemon Tower. It still mostly tries to use Pound, though. The current team consists of the Oddish, AAJS, aka Digrat, Dux, the only name I can actually pronounce, the Farfetch'd, Pidgeot, aka BirdJesus, Drowsy, aka the Keeper, and JSSS, the Zubat. This has been going on for a full week. They finally learned Psychic, a great move for it that could help the players finally blow through Pokemon Tower, and immediately forgotten in favor of Headbutt. But Dashbat, or JSSSS Dash, its rebirth name, was soon deposited into the BC, bringing in the Ghastly. Speaking of non-complex names that keep things stable, the Pidgeot was renamed AAAVAAAJSS, because I give up trying to keep track of any of this. Progress started being made. Digrat finally evolved into Eradicate, nicknamed Big Dig, and the group made it to the 5th floor of the Pokemon Tower, where they finally started healing themselves without having to return to the Pokemon Center. Then, over only 40 hours after initially entering, the group finally completed the Pokemon Tower by defeating the Marowak and obtaining the legendary Pokemon Flute. Also, the Oddish evolved into the Gloom. Oh, and the Snorlax instantly ran away. Here are some important items and terms. The Helix fossil. A fossil obtained in Mount Tomb that will theoretically evolve into Omnite. Since it was one of the few items that is too important to toss, it was frequently attempted to use with no results since it's a fossil and all. And as a result, consult the Helix fossil is becoming something of a meme. It was accidentally stored in the PC to pretty much everyone's charging, but was retrieved a few hours later. Hey, BBBBBK, Ed, and JLVWNNZOOO, a Charmeleon and Rattata, nicknamed Abby and Jaylino, that were some of the original team members. Both were released. Flareon. One thing the players definitely needed is a Pokemon that can learn Surf. When they got Eevee, there was a hope that they would evolve into a Vaporeon, who could, or at least Jolteon, who's a great evolution. Naturally, they bought a Firestone and turned it into a Flareon. Many view Flareon as the ultimate symbol of the troll's success and have dubbed it the False Prophet. It was released in Day 5. Digrat, the other Rattata, knows Dig. This is a problem, since using Dig outside of the battle will teleport the player out of whatever dungeon they're in and back to the nearest Pokemon Center, even if they're right at the end of the dungeon. Currently renamed AAGT, parentheses, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Route 9, a pathway that required navigating some ledges. Took over 16 hours to complete. Pidgeot, the highest level Pokemon on the team, nearly lost in a PC deposit catastrophe. Currently the only hope. And oh yes, here's a taste of some of the chaos. I'm just gonna let you look at this for a second. Anyway, so eventually the team beat the game. I think they did, didn't they? Well, I saw some articles that said they did, but maybe that was a different stream. But so now this is becoming, these type of streams are becoming more and more popular. I mean, it's even so popular that someone took a Tetris port of Nintendo and then hooked that up to Twitch Plays Pokemon. Anyway, what your opinion on this stream is? Do you think it's a good idea and we should do more games like this? If we do the Mario 2, the Lost Levels, if someone even tries to do that, I will kill them. So, do you think we should do more games with this? Do you think this is a stupid idea and everyone who did it should burn to death? Do you think that people are idiots for even trying this? Do you think it's hilariously funny and we should try another Pokemon game or RPG or something like this? I'm just thinking of like Mario or Zelda with this. Imagine Call of Duty like this. That would be hilarious. Anyway, so what is your opinion? Personally, I think this was hilarious and that we should do it with more things. Do it with everything. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, do you know the works. Check out this stream. All the links to the articles and the videos and the everything will be in the description. So check those out if you want to know more. And I'm gonna leave you with this video, and then I'm gonna play the update thing that I talked about earlier. So here you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I have a quick update about Oshean the Hero Productions. So, as you guys have probably noticed, I took a very long and totally unexcused, obnoxious absence. Well, that's gonna stop now, because now we're gonna talk about Pokemon. It's Pokemon time, people. Yes. Because Zelda's been going on for too long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 6 total episodes about Pokemon. At least two everything gaming, or at least 6. At least 2 everything gamings, at least 2 8 bits, and 2 other surprises in there, and that is going to what I'm going to be called a session. And then probably next month, which is going to be April, because this is March. Yes, I'm so good at things. So in the next session, it's probably going to be a freelance section where I just, talk about games in general. And then maybe when May comes along, I'll do some other series. And maybe we can talk about Pokemon again over the summer. Or maybe we can talk about Zelda again. Or maybe we can talk about Kirby, but not Kirby Facts because there's nothing. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So check my channel again in the month of March, because check it out. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, watch some YouTube, watch me, watch GLink33, watch GLink33's productions, watch Andy, watch Sam, just watch YouTube in general, because it's like TV, except about games on the internet and on your phone. What's not to like?